Unbelievable, my wonderful people. Rufai Oseni speaks on FT's report that Atiku may be favored in the 2023 election. In case you never hear that matter, our brother they call him now Prophet Primate Ayodele. Primate Ayodele say he say Tinubu na go win. He say because na already. He say that the rest will say that they play. So let's say they go tie rapper, they not go fee become anything. He say but even if Tinubu come into that place now 1 year, now he go 1 tenor, not 1 year. So now 1 tenor, only 1 tenor Tinubu go enjoy as president. Then he can say, but if the other people they do what they're supposed to do, the tides can turn. But now, another matter, another report don't can say where say that 2023 election so na Atiku na he go favor. Oseni, Rufai Oseni don't react, say now wow, which one we go believe now? Everywhere and matter deal with regards to this one with that one, may we hear the whole matter. Rufai Oseni speaks on FT's report that Atiku may be favored in the 2023 election. A top Nigerian journalist, Rufai Oseni, has reacted to a report by the Financial Times which says that the complicated electoral maths of Africa's largest economy may count in favor of the PDP, the People Democratic Party presidential candidate. Oseni addresses the report on VOP by raising vital questions on this regard. Addressing the topic, Oseni said, I like dealing with emphatic facts, and I would like to emphasize the question, the election analysis by the Financial Times that favors Atiku. I would like to see the numbers because the Boomerang reports contained one of the largest sample size done so far. It is about 3,000 and it was titling towards someone else, Peter Ruby, although other parts have displayed the Boomerang report and promised to do their emphasis and analysis. However, we have not seen any results. He continued, cash will be prominent factor in the election, and you can see how the political parties are trying to tackle the CBN governor over the incoming monetary policy, although acceptability and the roles of religious leaders are vital. What is the interplay in the north today, and which party is gaining grounds in the north? These are facts that we must pay and consider very seriously in terms of who becomes Nigerian's president. There are different opinions as to who will gain the favor of Nigerians and become president. Some have said Peter Obi, others are saying some have said Peter Obi, others are saying Atiku, and now we are hearing from some prophets in Nigeria, we are hearing Tinubu, but the facts will speak for themselves, and at the end of the day, Nigerians will be able to vote. We will know who the leader of the country will be at the end of the elections, the presidential election slated for February. But it is a time for Nigerians to seriously consider and know who they will prefer and vote for the right candidate, because there may be no second chances. You have spoken well. Rufai Oseni, you have spoken well, because if we think about, all that is being said now, you can begin to understand that the days upon us, emphasis are being laid, on issues that should or that may not, really get the emphasis. And so everybody is particularly watching out and trying to see, what may or who may get on with it and become Nigerians' leader. For a long time now, Nigerians have continued to wonder and ask themselves, what again and again do we need to do? Because history continue to repeat itself. We are seeing that people will predict, but at the end of the day, the results may not reflect those predictions. But we can actually make it a reality by ensuring we do that which is right and necessary, we can make it a reality. Because at the end of the day, every single one of us will be able to stand and to give a defense to what we believe to be right, so that we can together have a flourishing nation, that, controversies and things that have held us down are no longer part of such a nation. So it was a serious one when Rufai heard that, this is happening, that so and so person may be the one. He's not asking. He said the same people have said it would have been Peter Obi. Now they have changed their tune. What exactly is going on? So those are some of the lines which we must continue to, consider and look at things more critically. Because if we look at things of surface value, we may miss it. We may miss it. And so it is important, it's expedient that every one of us, take on the right position, the right posture in terms of getting the best and of the best in terms of leadership. Now, people will give their analysis, like I've said. People will give their own opinion, and whatever you see, you begin to want to adapt to it. But that's not how it should be. There is orderliness. And so when we leave that place of significant relevance, that's when we begin to scrap and try to see to it that we are getting some acceptance. It ought not to be so. It ought not to be so. So every single one of us are in this together. 2023 election is another vital one, a real decision-making time and opportunity. And so we cannot afford, not in a million years, to go there and begin to, just allow things. No, we can't do that. We just can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that. Every single person must continue to open themselves up, and we must continue to be able to see to it, okay, that we are doing what is right, what is needed, what is necessary to avail us the opportunity for a better nation. You see, what's going on right now and all that is happening, if we do not stand for what is right, if we allow these people, okay, who are trying to intimidate us, if you like to say, they are trying to tell us that our voice is not good enough, we're wasting our vote to vote for a particular candidate. And who told you that? Who told you that? They're just messing up with your mind. Just trying to make you feel that, oh, you can't do it. No, it's the voice of you can't. You have to go back to memory lane again and say, no, I can. You have to go back to that very part and begin to lay emphasis on the I can, syndrome, and work with it. Because your mind, what you're thinking, as a man thinketh, so it is. It's beginning to shape, how things begin to navigate, and how things begin to happen in your life. So utmost care and importance must be taken. We must not relinquish it to the background. We must not become complacent. We must be very vigilant and serious. Bye for now.